Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins every time both men faced each other in singles action. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins share one of WWE's most complex and emotionally charged rivalries in modern history. From their days as brothers in the Shield to bitter enemies fighting for supremacy, every encounter between these two megastars has told a powerful story of betrayal, respect, and unfinished business. Let's revisit every single time Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins have gone one-on-one inside the WWE ring. Their story begins in 2014 when both men were establishing themselves as singles competitors after the Shield's shocking breakup. Rollins, having betrayed Reigns and Ambrose to align with the Authority, became the ultimate villain. Well, Reigns stood tall as the company's next heroic figure. Their first ever singles match came in 2014 on WWE Raw, where Seth Rollins faced Roman Reigns in an explosive encounter that ended in chaos. Reigns' power and intensity overwhelmed Rollins, but interference from Kane and the Authority caused disqualification, setting the tone for years of conflict. Fast forward to Night of Champions 2014, where Rollins attempted to force Reigns into a match despite Reigns suffering from a medical emergency that forced him out of action. Though the match didn't take place, WWE used it to fuel their tension, portraying Rollins as the opportunistic villain ready to take advantage of any weakness. Their next major encounter came in June 2016 at Money in the Bank, one of the most memorable chapters in their saga. Reigns, then WWE World Heavyweight Champion, defended his title against Rollins in a blockbuster main event. Both men unleashed everything in their arsenal. Reigns' brute force collided with Rollins' technical brilliance, and after a thrilling contest, Rollins shocked the world by pinning Reigns clean to win the WWE Championship. The celebration was short-lived, however, as Dean Ambrose immediately cashed in his Money in the Bank contract to defeat Rollins, ending his reign within minutes. The Reigns versus Rollins story continued later that year on Raw and at Battleground 2016, where the Shield finally stood across from each other in a triple threat. Though not a one-on-one contest, it was a crucial turning point, showing the lingering emotions between them and how their brotherhood had permanently fractured. Their paths diverged for a while, with Reigns becoming the face of WWE while Rollins found redemption, turning face and rebuilding his reputation. But destiny brought them back together in January 2022 at the Royal Rumble. Rollins, dressed in the Shield's iconic gear and entering through the crowd, played mind games that cut deep into Reigns' psyche. The match was a psychological masterpiece. Rollins laughed, mocked, and outmaneuvered Reigns, forcing him to relive their painful past. Reigns ultimately snapped, refusing to release the guillotine choke, causing a disqualification and solidifying his dominance as the tribal chief, but not without showing emotional scars that Rollins had reopened. That Royal Rumble match became one of the most talked about moments in modern WWE storytelling, perfectly blending history, character depth, and emotion. Since then, fans have been craving a rematch between the two under the Bloodline era. Every interaction, glance, and reference has hinted that this story is far from over. As of now, Reigns stands as one of the greatest champions in WWE history, while Rollins has carved his legacy as the visionary and architect of modern wrestling excellence. Their next clash is inevitable, and when it happens, it could define an entire generation once again. Their chemistry is undeniable. Reigns' methodical dominance versus Rollins' unpredictable athleticism creates magic every time they share the ring. Each of their matches has represented a different stage of their evolution. The rebellious young stars, the fallen brothers, the redeemed warriors, and now the legends of this era. Fans around the world continue to debate who truly is the better man, Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, or Seth Rollins, the visionary. What's certain is that their rivalry remains one of WWE's greatest stories, spanning over a decade of triumph, betrayal, and legacy. With WrestleMania season approaching, the WWE Universe waits anxiously to see if these two titans will finally settle their unfinished business once and for all, perhaps in the ultimate showdown for the undisputed WWE Championship. Until that day arrives, their previous battles stand as timeless reminders of what happens when two of WWE's best collide in pure, emotional, and unforgettable warfare.